Every time we open a pull request, we often have to include some text or description of what's actually happening. And then you have to sit there and think about what did I change? With Tembo, we have an automation that can go through the code, like the diff that you've made, and figure out what exactly you're changing. It is quite useful once you start to use it. Now we have this sample here where essentially every time there is a new pull request opened, it will run this agent, which in this case, we've set it to Claude Code with Haiku 4.5. Way faster and cheaper. It says whenever a new pull request is opened, write a new pull request description based on the changes / diff made in the PR. And then there's some guidelines here. There's a format on how it should do this and output. You can change this entire instruction to work the way that you want it to work. If there's a format or there's a template, etc., that you want it to follow, change it here and it's going to apply that to every single PR. And you could configure the trigger to essentially work only in certain repos, or for example, if Benja or Darren creates this pull request, then you change it in such a format where it follows another type of template. Say you want a different template for your backend team and your front end team. If we go to the pull request, we can now see that there's about 200 lines of new code. And if we look at the original PR description here, it's just the git commit history basically, and Tembo updates this message to be a lot more concise and follow the format based on that automation that I just showed you. So now we can read through this, and it really just makes it a lot more clear to scan through this and figure out what's happening. And so yeah, that's a quick one, and I hope it brings you some value. You could install it if you go to the templates library on the automations page on Tembo and just install this, generate a description whenever new pull request is opened, use this template, and that's about it. I'll see you in the next one.